teams that did not make the S&D 50 that we still want to talk about.
So this was a big win for Wyoming, winning the border war and getting the bronze boots back over on their side. With Wyoming, they've been in a bit of a transition period. They had a new head coach take over after their longtime coach, Craig Bull, retired, one of the best to ever coach at Wyoming. So his defensive coordinator took over, Jay Sawville, and he went 3-9 last year. And I know it had me questioning if this truly was the man to lead the Cowboys. But here they are now at 4-4, getting a big win over Colorado State and looking like they could potentially make a bowl game, which I would call a big time success for the Cowboys after how badly they looked last year. They do finish off with a tougher schedule, though, in the Mountain West. They got San Diego State, Fresno, Nevada, and Hawaii. I think Fresno and Nevada are very winnable. San Diego and Hawaii, tough ones. But excited to see what their future can hold, especially if they make a bowl game this year. Guys, is the FBS at the lower levels really much better than the FCS at the higher levels? Because Missouri State is in their first year and they're 4-3. They have a winning record, and Missouri State has only had 6 winning records since the year 2000. They've only ever had 1 conference title. This team is not a traditionally good team, and when they announced that they were moving up into the FBS ranks, there was a lot of people questioning why they would do that, what was their motives, and how badly were they going to get beaten on a week in and week out basis. That's not happening. 4-3, 2-1 in Conference USA. They got Bobby Petrino's son-in-law coaching them, Ryan Beard, who took over for Bobby Petrino, who coached them the previous 3 seasons leading up to that. And not only are they doing that, they're doing it on a very low budget. Ryan Beard is the second lowest paid head coach in all the FBS.
Who's the lowest?
The head coach of Kent State.
Shocker.
I can't remember his name. Yeah, shocker.
LSU wishes they had that problem this week. They do not.
How about New Mexico coming for revenge on their 1-season head coach?
They get it.
That's a big time win. They were out for blood on Saturday with Bronco Mendenhall returning after bouncing after 1 year, after promising that he was going to lead them back, to respectability in the college football world. And now they got an even better coach who put the beat down on Bronco. And this dude Jason Eck is embracing Albuquerque. They're putting out videos of him going to restaurants, handing out tickets. Their attendance is up. They love this man. And the only fear is if he sticks around for more than 1 year.
You got to pay him.
The sheer number of job openings available should frighten any fan of the Lobos.
Seriously.
Guys, Jacksonville State, they just had Rich Rod there coaching them, who got them the Conference USA championship last year. Now, Rich Rod goes back to West Virginia. They lose a flood of players with him leaving. But Jacksonville State is a program that values being good, that values winning football, because they went out and they got one of the highest paid head coach in Conference USA, second highest. Liberty's head coach is making $5 million, by the way. Holy wow. Anyways.
Whoa.
Yeah. For a Conference USA school, that's insane. But Jacksonville State, they're paying Charles Kelly $1 million a year. And Charles Kelly's got some pedigree to him. Former defensive coordinator at Florida State. He was at Florida State when they won the national title. He was their special teams coordinator back then. He also was the defensive coordinator, co-defensive coordinator at Alabama when they won the national title in 2020. He was a defensive coordinator at Auburn last year. the dude has pedigree. The dude has been around a lot of good coaches, and he's showing that as Jacksonville State sits atop Conference USA right now.
This was a closer game than Temple fans or Temple players, Temple itself, are comfortable with. Man, that was one of at least 2 games this week where the winning team won off of a missed 2-point attempt in overtime by the opponent to try and take it from them. So kudos to their defense for that goal line stand on the 2-point conversion. Kudos to Temple for putting together a 5-3 season right after feeling like, you lose a coach, you're trying to get a program that can compete in what has turned into almost like the next power conference in the American. To see them 3-1 in league play right now, it's a good start for the Owls.
I'm excited to see them crack the top 50 at some point this
They're
year.
so close.
So close.
Here's the challenge. If you're Temple, you're 60 right now, and you're trying to crack the 50, your next 4 games, none of them are gimmies. You got ECU this weekend, at Army, and then you play Tulane and at North Texas, 2 of the 4 best teams in the league, to end the year. That is what's going to potentially trip them up. Now, if they win one of those 4, they are bowl eligible. And that has got to be a win from the perspective of Temple. But they're hungry for more. And if they can win 2, especially if they can win the next 2, they're going to be in the 50.